Hello, it's really good to see you today on the conditioning class. I'm really glad that you've joined me. What we'll be doing today is we're going to be doing a ladders, and it's going to be arms, shoulders, upper back. So the ladders, what happens is I do 2 exercises in each one of each exercise, 2 of each exercise, 3 of each exercise, you get it. So in 1 minute 30. Okay, so the quite a big chunk of time there, 1 minute 30. So do pace yourself and also do choose your weights. So I am going to go today, I'm going to go to a 2.5, I'm going to do a 3, possibly a 5 and a 6 kilogram weight. So it always depends on how close to your body you are and what sort of core work you'll be doing as well. So, okay, so if you can grab those weights, put them by. Obviously a bottle of water, you will need it, just take the water break whenever you want. And mat, because we'll be getting on the floor for some of them. Okay, so if you're ready to work hard, we're just going to start with that warm up. Okay, so if you just walk it through for me, just that little march through. Okay, let's start with those arms. Just bringing them up and out. Just feel that constant little bend at the elbow. So we use the shoulder to get up. Now I'm going to come all the way over with that lift. Yeah, so my rib cage down and in, my shoulders low as I do that sweep across. Okay, I'm going to stop on one arm. I'm just going to bring it forward and back. Good, so just nice and loose. Now a circle, just circle it back. Good, just feel loose in the shoulders. Okay, the other arm, up and back. Good, just nice and loose. Now all the way back. Just give me that nice big circle. Okay, well done. Now my wrists. Scroll them. Good, just rolling round. Now the other way, just out. Good, I'm going to do a step touch here, but I'm going to pull back. Now feel it in the upper back, getting that squeeze between the shoulder blades. Good. Up into the toes. Both arms still back. I'm going to circle the way that I'm going. Little circle. Then I come back up on my toes in the middle again. We go up. And again. Out. Into the middle. Okay, well done. I'm just going to take a little bit forward. And back. Yeah, so again, you will be losing your lower half on some of these. But mainly, as I say, shoulders and arms and upper back. Okay, well done. I'm just going to swing it out. Yeah, so long arms, both of them going back. Okay, that little lift, little lift. Good, just coming up on your toes. Now up a little bit higher. Like a little jumping jack, but with that jump. Well done. Okay, just give me that little shake through of the arms. Okay, so we're going to start with a lowish weight. Okay, so I'm going to choose a 2.5 kilogram weight, maybe 1.5, maybe a 2. Okay, so I'm going to start with a waiter. So there's 2 different types of this waiter. There is, I'm coming up, out, and then I'm going to get a little lift and back down. And then my low waiter is a squeeze. So it's here, little lift, coming back, and the other waiter. Okay, so we've got 1.5 minutes to do it. So if you grab those lighter weights for me. So that first one, just in a V, before we come back to a flat one. Okay, so we've got all that together for me, and we are ready to start. Okay, so in a V first of all. Okay, V with that waiter, little lift. Now a flat waiter, that's one of each. Okay, I come back, still in my V, 2, and then 2 waiters. Okay, so we've got it, good. Okay, back into my V, here, little lift, and again, little lift, and my third one, good, so then, 3 of my waiters. My normal waiters, I really try to squeeze those shoulder blades back. Okay, in my V. Good. So feel really close to your body this time. This time it's 4. And 4. Okay, lovely, good. 4, 3, really feeling the back of the shoulders, 2, and 1, back into my V, up and out, come back down, up and out, go. So it's really controlled, my shoulders are back and down, just getting that little turn back, that's 3, 4, I'm going to do the 5th one this time, 5, come back to the middle, 5 waiters, 5, okay, lovely, good, into that V again, up, good, lovely, good, okay, well done. We have a little break here, because now I'm going to pick up much heavier weight. I'm going to do a bicep curl, and then I go down, and I do a lift. So your hand can be there, as long as you don't really lean on it, or don't let this weight take your shoulder down. Because I'll be coming around to do it a second time, on the next time round, it's all about the other arm. Okay, so just remember which arm you're doing. Here we go, one of each. Good, lovely. So I'm getting down, low, to pick that up. Good, so again, this time. Good, so I'm not rushing this, 2, controlled all the way down and up. See when my leg is straight, my back is straight, 2. Lovely, good. Here we go, 3, and again, controlled through that bicep, shoulders back and down, stepping back. Are we ready for our 3 lifts? Get that elbow lifted each time. Lovely, good. Standing up, 4 bicep curls. You have got 45 seconds left. Good, so we're halfway through this. 3, 4, lovely. So if you can go with that heavy weight, do. Here, remember though, you've got that heavy weight. 2, 3, 4, lovely. 30 seconds left to go. Okay, 5, 1, 2. So again, my core pulled in. 3, 4, 5. Then I go low. And well done, good. Okay, lovely. Okay, so you have another 30 seconds. So I'm coming back to doing that, and the next time I come round, remember, it's going to be the other arm on this one. So it's like in a V first, so it's quite small, little lift, then come down. So again, I really have to keep my core pulled in as well. Okay, a few more seconds and we're ready to go. So I pick that lighter weight up. Okay, out and down, and then 1 waiter. Up, down, 2 waiters when my palms are flat. Good, in my V, little lift out, still in my V. Good, so the outside of my shoulders, 3 this time. Good, 1, 2, 3, good, V, up, back down to your V, 2, lovely, 3, let's get that 4th one in, 4, lovely, good, 4 waiters, and on my waiters really concentrating on getting those shoulder blades back. Good, so again, back into my V, 1, 2, sometimes really interesting as well to see how far you go. 3, how many you get in your time. 4, 5, lovely, 5 waiters. Lovely, good, my V. So that 2-part lift, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. I think we did get a little bit further that time. I think it was on about 2, that last one. Okay, so good work. That bicep curl. So again, if you can, that heavy weight. I'm going to do that bicep curl. Remember that drop, nice and straight through your back. Keep your abs pulled in. Then get me that lift with that elbow coming back. Shoulder stabilising me the whole time. Okay, here we go. Bicep curl. Coming down, low, and give me that lift. Lovely. Coming up, bicep curl. Bicep curl. So again, I'm not throwing it. Got 2 this time. Coming down. Don't let that weight be taken down. Don't let that shoulder be taken down with that weight, just say. Okay, 3. Elbow just tucked. Good. Get that bicep to get that lift. Nice and straight here. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Good. Coming up. Good, one more. Oh, good, lovely. Coming down, getting that shoulder lift, keeping your weight low, core pulled in, both shoulders back and down. 4, good. Doing 5. 4, can we feel it down that bicep? Sticking with that heavy weight, lovely, good. I'm coming down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think that was about the same as the last time. Okay, good work, well done. Okay, we are moving on now. I'm going to do, still with my lighter weights, and I'm just going to do a little tri kick out like that. Up and do the tri kick out, and then I'm going to go forwards and backwards. Okay, so it's 1 of each, then I'll go forward and the next time round. Okay, so that kick out on the and the tri, the lift. Okay, on my next one, kick out, if I come down and do it again, 2, 1, and then the other arm goes forward and the other arm goes back. Okay, pull. 2, 3. Really get it nice and straight. Keep them straight here. Lovely, good. Now I'm going to pull back. 4. Good. Up and kicking it out. Lovely. Get that lift. Good. Ooh, 4. Watch out for furniture. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely, good. 1 goes backwards, 1 goes forward. 1, 2. Your shoulders back and down there. 3. Back nice and straight. 4, 5. Okay, let's get that up. Good. We've got 13 seconds left. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get that last one in. 6. Okay, good work, well done. I'm just going to move on a little bit for this one. I'm just going, instead of 2.5, I'm going to do 3s. Okay, I'm going to do that single lift. Okay, so it's just a single lift out to the side. My elbow's always slightly bent. So the single lift out to the side. Then I come up, same arm, hooks over down. Then I'm going to go 2, and there's going to be 1 out and the other one out. So you get the idea, okay? Sorry, 2 with 1 arm. Okay, so my first one, 1 with 1 arm. Coming up, over and pull back down. Here is my, sorry, I do 2 with 1 arm. 1, 2. Good, coming up. 1, 2. Lovely, good. So next time round, we'll be doing the other arm. 1, 2, 3. Lovely, coming up. My shoulders are working for this one. My arms slightly bent. 1, 2, 3. Coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, palm is facing towards the floor. Here we go. Over the head. Pull back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, lovely. Now feel long in the shoulders, don't let those shoulders creep up as you get tired. Keep those abs pulled in, good, that's 3. Let's do this. 4, one more. 5, lovely, good. Up, across and pull down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lovely. Same arm. That's my 6th one. I'll get some of these in. 1, interesting to see, 2, and 3. How quickly it goes through that other arm. Okay, lovely, good. Okay, so that try, kick out, we'll pull back, the kick back. So it's got a little bit lighter because I've got that long lever at the end on my triceps. So, sitting back on your heels, shoulders back and down. Back nice and straight. Abs definitely pulled in to protect your lower back. Okay, get that pull back first of all. Okay, pull back and lift. Good, so I've just done that once. Good, lovely. And then the forward and back was just a once. Okay, up. 1, 2, 1 of each. Good, so nice and strong, building up that strength. 1, 2, 3, lovely, good. Up to my 4th one now. Four, lovely, good. 1, 2, 3. So again, all about those shoulders being pulled back down and in. Onto my 5th one. That's 6, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lovely, good. Get me that lift and that kick back. 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Lovely, good work, well done. I'm just going to take a little drink of water here. Okay, so remember this time it's the other arm with that lift out. And strange enough, when you're up here, it's really the other arm that does that work. You might have noticed that in the shoulder. So well done. Okay, so I started off on a single lift, single hook over. Okay, so I'm here, my abs are pulled in. This stays constant. I'm just holding it there. 1. Okay, it goes out, so there's work here. Over the top, squeeze down. Good. Then I go 2. Coming up. 1 over the top. 2 over the top. Bring it down. 1, 2, 3. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3. Lovely, good. It's your 4th one now. Yeah, give me that lift. Good, my core also working for me here. 4 over my head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely, good. 5. 4. Just straight out to the side. 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Palm is up on this one. 5. Okay, let's see if we can do that 6th one with me here. Good. 2, 3. Getting fitter and stronger. 4, 5, 6. I'm up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well done, good work. Okay, we are going to go, we're dropping down a little weight on this one again. I'm going back to those 2 2.5s. Okay, so on this one, it's going to be up, out, down, and then I'm going to do a single arm lift. So up, out, down. So that'll be twice, then it'll be a single arm and a single arm. So really need to go about those shoulders, back and down, those long levers. That's why I've gone with a slightly lighter weight on this one. Okay, are we ready to go? They go up, they go out, they go down, then I pick one arm. Good. Next time, up, control it down, one arm, then the other arm. Good. Lovely, good. Up. Good. Give me that lift. Oops, sorry. Forgot my 3. And 3. Good. Rushing it there a bit. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Up. This is 4. 1, 2. Really feel that rib cage down. 3, 4. Single arms. Good. Now we're going to do our 5th one. Up, together, and down. Up. Good. 2. That long lever. Hard to work. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we ready to do our 6? Up, forward, and down. Do I get one more in? I will. And lovely, good. Okay, good. So we're going to come back to that, but I'm starting again with a 3, only because they're a little bit closer to me this time. Okay, so this one is a double pull back here, overhead, pull it back down and in. So it's core work, but also lifting that shoulder. So 1 pull back, 1 overhead lift, and then I go and do it again for 2. Okay, so I'm here, so 1 of each, stand, and it goes over. Lovely, good. Pull it back, stand, it goes over. Down. 1, 2, I still got my 2s that time, didn't I? 1, 2, just don't want to do 1 of each. 1, 2, we're on a 3, 3, lovely, good. Over your head, 1, 2, 3, lovely, good. You have to pay more attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Core down and in. 2, give me that lift. 3, elbows slightly bent. 4, lovely, good. 1, 2, go for 5, 3, 4, 5, over your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 2 more, 5, if we get that lift, 6, overhead, 3, got 10 seconds left, 4, 5, 6, and well done. Okay, lovely, good. Okay, with those straight arms, my next one, 1 arm lift. Okay, probably pay a little bit more attention this time, give you that right count. Not trying to go for 1 each time. That ladders, that's what it's all about. Getting stronger, that repetitions, get in, really work those shoulders, upper back. Also with my core helping me. Okay, a few seconds left. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Give me that lift, out, down, and then just 1 lift. Okay, twice. Up, out, down. Up, out, down. 1 of each. Good. Give me that lift. Bring it down. Good. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Lovely, good. Up, out, down. Up, out, down. 2 more this time. I'll go for that 4. Lovely. 4 single lifts, keeping those shoulders locked back down and in. Good, so it's got work to do. Up, out, down. 5 this time. Good. So let's get that going. 3, lovely. 4, up, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we are with 6. Up, out, down. Lovely, good. Up, out, down. Good. Come on, let's do these. Good. Get that lift. 4, 5. Give me that lift. And good work. Well done. Okay, lovely. Then I went to those heavier weights. That pull back, and then that lift over your head. It's like a scoot over your head. Obviously using the fronts of your shoulders, keep those weights closed. So a little bit of pec work going on as well, but also that core work. Okay, this is my start position. Roll the shoulder back and roll back and down, and then I'm sitting on my heels. Okay, ready. Core pulled in. 1. Over your head. 1. So straighten off slightly to do this. Now 2. Good. We should be able to do more this time. 1, 2, 3. I think you've done the first one for me twice. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. 1, 2. We're heading for 4. 3. Give me that squeeze. 4. Lovely. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. 5. Overhead. 1 more. Heading for my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've definitely done more than last time. Good. I can't remember getting 6 overhead last time. We're on our 7th. 2. That's it. Good. 3. Let's make it work now. 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we do any lifts? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good work. Well done. Okay. Lovely. Okay. Take a little water break here. Okay. This time we're getting on the floor. Okay, I am bringing a pair of weights with me. I'm actually going to go for my 5s on this because I will be on the floor. It will be a tricep, but on the floor. So it's that shoulder lever again, and my shoulders are on the floor. Okay, but my first one is just going to be my own body weight. Okay, lovely, good. Just give those arms a little shake out. Okay, so I'm going to show the two to you. Okay, so your own body weight for the first one. Okay, so I do a little lift here. I squeeze my hips through, so it's right there on my shoulders and my abs. Then I'm going to come forward. I do a little V-sit, press, lift them over my head, right down to the floor to give myself my lift. Okay, so we have some seconds left here. So get a little drink of water if you want to. We're getting onto the floor. Okay. So, hands can be wherever is really comfortable for this one. It doesn't have to be a tricep position. Okay, are we ready to go? We're coming up. I hold my body weight. I push my hips through. I come back down. I do a little V-sit. Over your head, pull back down and in. And those hands are being pushed together. 1, 2. Now if you want a little bit of extra work here, you can take your feet off the floor. Now really push. We're using your pegs on the next one as well. 2, 3, 3. V-sit with feet on or off the floor. Up. 1, 2, 3. Here. 4, 3. You can get a little bit more push if you want to. 2, 1. Good, lovely. So once you're used to that, really feel what it does when you lift your bottom off the floor. it really gives more work to those shoulders. Here's my pecs with my shoulders stabilizing. Okay, 5. There, so if you want to do that lift, 2, 3, 4. That lift is optional if you feel it's too much. 5. My V-sit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5. Lovely, good. Okay. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely, good. Okay, this is where I've got the heavier weight. Tricep drops and then pec squeezes. Try it with 5s. I feel I might have to come down a little bit, but I'm here. Tricep drop. Okay, lovely. And then a pec squeeze. Okay, shoulders always in contact with the floor, those shoulder blades, that is. Okay, so let's give it a go with a heavy weight. See how we do. Okay, so I'm here. So my first one, a drop and a lift. I'm down here, and then I push up. Okay, this time it's 2. 1, 2. Get me that drop. It's strong here. Don't let those hands come in. And I'm pushing up for that little chest press. Lovely, good. 1, 2. My core pull down and in. 3, and then down. 1, 2, 3. Down to 4. Triceps up all the way. Remember, up on that tricep. Let's stick with that heavy weight if we can. 3. We'll do another one. 4. My chest press. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5. Up. Down to your forehead. And then up and lift. 3, 4, 5. Then down onto the floor. Okay, let's go. Got a few seconds left. 2, 3. Okay, well done. Okay, lovely. Putting those weights down. Give those arms a little bit of a rest. We're coming up. Lovely, good. And we're doing that lift, lifting your body off. Then up to you how far you lift up through the middle, remember? And then the push together, working those pecs still, and up over your head. So you've noticed your own body weight. Still work to be done there. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, if I start from here, I push through and I come up. Then I'm down, legs on or off the floor, push together, and then I'm down. Okay. 1, 2, push it up. There. 1, 2. Lovely, good. Back down, give me that lift. Push it through. 1, 2, 3 this time. Up, good. Can we feel that weight over our shoulders? Especially if you pushed up on that. Legs on or off the floor is up to you on this one. Okay, I'm ready to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm pushing up a little bit through my legs, but a lot of that weight is on my shoulders. 4, 3. Now to make this work, really 2. Push those hands together. 3. Well done. Here we go. Up. Pushing through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, good. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well done. Good work. Okay, those triceps. I'm going to try to stick with these 5 weights, though it was quite hard work to do that last set with those 5 kilograms each hand. Okay, so for now I can rest it Lovely, good. Okay, so I'm here. I get my one tricep drop. It comes down. I get one chest press. Then I have to do two. 1, 2. I come down. 1, 2. Change it for 3. 1, 2, 3. Come down. 1, 2, 3. Together. Okay, triceps up. 1. Good. Start to tell now. 2. Lovely, good. 3. Got another 1. 4. Coming down. 1, 2. Good. Refilling my pecs now. 3, 4. Lovely. Together. Triceps for 5. Up. Oh, good. 1, 2. Work it through. 3, 4. Get those elbows really straight. 5. I'm down. I think I've gone farther than I did before. 1, 2, 3. Really push them up. 4, 5. Good. Let's finish that off. Up. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Can we do that 6th one? And good work. Well done. I think I did get further with that one than I did before. Okay, good work. Okay, my next one. Okay, so this one is my next round of exercises. Okay, so this time I'm facing downwards, and it's going to be about the shoulders, but again it's going to be about my own body weight. So on my first one, I'm down with my elbows, my elbows straight, yes, but my thumbs turned up. Okay, so it's going to be a lift like that. Then I'm going to lift it up, one arm to the front. Then 2 lifts, 1, 2, you get the idea. That's what we're doing all the way through. Okay, so it's all about that upper back strength. Keep your core pulled in, because we are low against the floor on that one. Okay, I'm going to take my few seconds, well, about 20 seconds I've got left here now. I'm going to take a little drink of water. Okay, so we're down the floor. Our abs are definitely pulled in. Okay, so I'm here with my thumbs up, forehead on the floor, abs pulled in, give me that lift. Okay, lovely, come up, just swing one arm to the front. Go down, 2. So this time, when I'm up, I can swing on one arm and then swing the other. Good, and then I'm going for 3. 1, with my head on the floor. 2, give me that back up, back squeeze. 3, off the floor, so my whole back's working for me. Think about those muscles that go into the spine here. 3, from up. 1, 2, 3, 4, coming up. 1, 2, it's long and straight. 3, what I say about long levers, they are hard to work. 4, so again, it's all about that back and then the upper back. 5, 4, 3, good. 2, can you feel it on your triceps when you're up there? 1, lovely, good, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, my 6, coming up with those palms. 2, 3, 4, 5, think about your zip and hollow being on. 6, especially now when you're lifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll just get them in. 5 and 6. Okay, good work, well done. Okay, my next one, I'm coming into a pike, up into a pike. I kick one leg out, then I come down into a plank or into a plank. Then if you want to go back up, that's your pike. Back over, weights on your shoulders, 2 kicks back. Okay, so there's a little bit of judgment on this. Remember it's core, here it's pecs, up on the pike it's shoulders. Okay, I start my pike. I'm here. One leg gets a kick in, it goes back out, and I drop. Lovely, good. Comes in and across. There we go. Down and down. Lovely, good. So 3 legs. 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm doing the same leg each time. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Back up into your pike. 1. You can keep good. Kick back if you want to. 2, 3, 4. Lovely. 1. Down into your plank. 2, 3, 4. Lovely. I'm back into my pike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down into your plank. Into the plank again. 2. Good. 3, 4, 5. I'll get a few in here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good work, well done. Okay, lovely. Still face down, remember that lift? Bring it forward. I've just done opposite arms, just single arms on this one. But on the pike, you'll be on your other leg. Okay. So I'm ready, thighs on the floor, abs pulled in. It's that double lift. Okay, thumbs up, arms straight, give me that lift. Lift, I just went 1. Down, up. This is where I just do 1 alternates. So do 1, 2, down, up, 3. Good. Let those thumbs lead on the way up. 2, 3, 4, up. Those thumbs right up to the ceiling now. Really get me that squeeze between the shoulder blades. I'm up here, and then in my middle back, my lower back, having to do that work to get me up. Lovely, good. Back down. 5, 3, 4. That's it. Good. We feel that on those triceps. We're up off the floor. Keep that zip and hollow on. Keep your back safe. Good. I've got another 1. Lovely. 6. Okay, I'm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming up. Lovely. Give me that swing forward, that lift, that reach. Good. I've got 1 more. 6. Okay, let's go for 7. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well done. Okay, I'm just going to show you the other way round. This is my other leg. Okay. So remember, pike, then up, and then down into that bridge. Cross your pegs, core working for you the whole time. Up in that pike, more about your shoulders. Okay. Last few seconds of our rest. Okay, so on my pike, leg came in. You can kick it out, or you can just put it down if you want to. Then it was 1 of those. Lovely, good. So this time, 2 my legs. Lovely, down. And then down again, into that bridge. Okay, back up in your pike, you're quite nice and high. Give me that lift. 3 this time. 2, 3. Into that bridge. Into that bridge. And add 1 more bridge. Or plank, whichever one you want to call it. Up. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4. Good, lovely. 3. Really get back into that pike. 2, 1. Then back into that pike. Let me in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back up into my pike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm up nice and tall, and I'm dropping down. Okay, good work, well done. Okay, just give those arms a little bit of a shake off. Again, take a little drink of water. Okay, we're in our last few minutes. Okay, in our last few minutes now. A little bit of shoulder strength, but it's going to be on my sides. Okay, so it is shoulder strength here. A lot of people go, oh, when they're doing a side bridge, they really feel that it's too much on their shoulder. Okay, so I'm going to do 1 drop in the lift and then a reach over with 1 arm. Then 2 drops, reach over with the other arm. Okay, lovely. This is only going to be a half a set because I'm going to do it on the other side as well. Okay, so choose your bridge. Okay, so with the bridges, what I always say, make sure your shoulder does not move around. You have to keep it stable, and that's where the strength comes. And when I start off, I'm not hammocking here. Remember that I'm up and out, so I get a good lift. My knees are stacked, my hips are stacked. So I'm just going to roll this over just for a bit of padding there. Okay, so I do 1 lift. I do 1 lift with a reach. 1, 2 lifts. Reach, reach and squeeze it back in. 3 lifts. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now my shoulders have to work the whole time, that lower shoulder. If you feel it's too much, you can do me the lifts, but then stay low for that lift over. Okay, this is my 4th one. So here, you can go 4, bring it down, 3, 2, 1, whilst I'm on the floor with my hip. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to work it. 1, up and down, 2. Good. So up to you. 3. You can take alternate rests. 4, 5. Lovely. Good. Up. 1, 2, 3. I can feel that work building up here as well. 4, 5, 6. This will only be done 1 time on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me that squeeze down. That's 6. That lat pull down. Okay, I'm in single figures now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to do my 7th one. And good work. Well done. Okay, interesting to see what it'd be like on the other side. Okay, so it's your very last exercise now, because we're just doing this once through, and they'll get that little stretch out. Okay, good work. So long in the leg, on that top, bent it on the bottom, just 1 of each. So you can start lifting both. 3, 2, 1. I had 1 lift. I checked my shoulder was stable. 1 lift with a reach over. 2 lifts. 2 lifts with a reach over. Lovely. 3 lifts. Still checking my shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Good, lovely. And make sure each time, well now 4, 2, 3, 4, that each time you come up, 1, your elbow and shoulder stay in line. 2, 3, 4. Lovely. 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, you can sit if you want to and squeeze it down, or lift and squeeze it down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we ready? 1, 2. Remember we've done 7 on the other side. 3, 4 of the lifts, that is. 5, 6. Good. We have got 15 seconds left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've already gone past my front one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you've done it. Well done. Good. Okay, good work. Woo. Lovely. I'm just going to sit back here. If you don't want to open out your knees, you just do me a kneeling in a box. I'm going to start our stretches out. Okay, so really good work today. You worked that hard. Good. Okay, just going to stop that music. Lovely, good. Stop those beeps. We don't want those anymore. Okay, lovely. And we can rest it. Okay, sitting back, just dropping back on your heels and then reaching it forward. Head on your forehead on your floor there, and really feel you get that upper back stretch. So there's multiple exercises, those combo moves as well, really working that upper back. Good. Not only good for our posture to have back strength and that shoulder strength, but any falls that you can have, you're then much more protected by being able to put your hands out for your fall, or also landing on that body part that has actually worked really hard, has got that muscle structure around those tendons, around that joint. Okay, lovely. I'm coming back down and putting my hands back onto my lower back. Now really feel you've got long in the neck. Do that bit first, the long in the neck. Really feel you've stretched out that neck. Hopefully you haven't overused it today, you've kept your shoulders low. Okay, so then I start to lift my arms up and then really squeeze the shoulder blades together. So your head is rested, so your neck doesn't have to do any work. And then really concentrate on that front chest stretch. Okay, lovely, good. And then I'm going to come down on that. Just put my hands underneath my shoulders, come up, come into a box position, and what I'm going to do is with one arm, I'm just going to reach it forward and then really drop as well. So you feel like you're dropping your weight down on your shoulder and really get that reach out. So it's really stretching into that shoulder blade, keep on stretching it out. This arm is just soft there, really reach out. Keep your palm, the back of your hand against the floor there, and really feel you're getting the shoulder close to the floor as well as getting it across. Okay, lovely. Then you come up, and then on the other side, reach it through. Just keep on reaching and dropping, holding that stretch. It should feel nice over the back of that neck on that side, down through your shoulder, and then through the back of that shoulder as well. So I'm just dropping as much as I can. My other hand here is just for support. It's not to keep me up. I want to get that drop and that turn. Really feel you're opening out those shoulder blades. Okay, lovely. Then I'm going to come up. I'm just going to put one foot on the floor, then the other foot on the floor, coming up to standing. Lovely, good. I can use it, didn't use my calves today, but I can do that stretch out with my tricep stretch as well. So again, I'm just getting that stretch up. They're really feeling that lifted, that heavy weight. So I hope you try to go heavy, even for the first few. Always remember, it's better to start hard and drop down than to try and work your way up. Okay, lovely, good. Okay, lovely. Then my hand's just at the front there, and I'm just going to feel like just bringing your hand back. So it's getting that stretch out at the front there. Lovely, good. And then if you've got a flat piece of wall, just put it against the wall. Notice where I've opened my fingers out, and then I put that there, but then I bring myself away by turning myself. Try to keep your shoulder down. When you turn yourself, you really feel a stretch through your biceps as well. A little bit through your chest, but really because your fingers are nice and open there and they're flat against that wall, that palm. Okay, lovely, good. Then we'll go to the other side. Just a little calf stretch, we might as well, as we're here, and up, and that tricep stretch out. Okay, lovely, just bringing it out and over. Really feel that you're getting the stretch on those triceps. An important part on the upper arms, we've done the biceps and the triceps. Backs of shoulders, sides of shoulders. Upper back, into that lower back we did at the end. which was also helping my upper back to stay stable. Okay, lovely, good. And then it was down here, nice and straight, and just pulling your fingers back, just so you feel that you get that little stretch out on the inside of that arm before we do the proper one, where it's good, you're going to get right over that bicep as well. Okay, lovely. So again, just flat on the wall, fingers out wide, arm goes straight, just leave it there, shoulder stays down, and then you just slowly, keep on slowly moving yourself around away from that arm, and really feel that that palm is really flat against the wall, and then you'll feel that it's coming up through your bicep, over your chest as well, that chest stretch. Good. So again, just getting that nice stretch out. Okay, lovely, good. I'm coming back into the middle. I'm just going to do nice loose arms, just give a little shake through, and then I'm going to do that swoosh through. Okay, so just watch behind you, you're not going to hit anything. We're going to do a swoosh down and come up. 1, 2 more, and just let those arms flop and go. Lovely, good. And then you come back down into the middle, take a deep breath in, and then bringing them down as that rib cage comes down. And that little shake through. Okay, well done today. Remember, 1 minute 30 is quite a long stretch to do on any of those exercises, on like those supersets, because we were a lot of these same exercises each time. So well done. If you managed to do it with heavier weights, well done as well. But also, if you can work your muscles in that, you know, if it's feeling it's too much to do those first heavy ones, you know, just practice it with those lighter weights and then get heavier and heavier as you get stronger. Okay, well done today. I'm really glad you could join me, and I will see you again next time for the next strength session. Okay, bye-bye for now.